Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Let's get started. We're going to start off with our circle routine. So hands together, rolling the wrists in every direction and rolling the ankles along with it. Oh, I'm just telling you, I'm sore today. This week got me. And then circling out the arms a little bit. And then full arm circles. And backwards arm circles. And then let's go opposing directions. And then switch and go the opposite way. So one will go backwards, one will go forwards. And then pull it across the front. And switch it over. You can give yourself a little torso rotation in here too, a little trunk twist. I don't know about this 6 days on a row. Because you get to Thursday and most of the time you're like, oh, rest day tomorrow. Now it's like only 3 more days till rest day. Ooh, that's rough. But you know what? It's good for us. And then up and over the top, pull it down on the elbow a little bit. And then just switching it over. And then we're going to go neck circles. So rolling around. All the way around. And then get the other direction all the way around. All the snap, crackle, pop. And then hip circles. Get both directions here. And then after your hip circles, we're going to go feet together and rub those knees a little bit. And then circle the knees a little bit. And then let's squat on down. Woo. Hello, 260 air squats. I see what Max did though. He put the challenge inside the workout. So those people that were not doing the challenge, they got it this week. And then let's go down with one knee and down with the other knee. Push it down towards the ground a little bit. Good morning, Richard. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to go hands together all the way around and down to the front. And then switch and go the opposite way. And then just let yourself kind of hang on down. And we're just going to stretch a little bit to the front, stretch a little bit to the side, and then stretch a little bit over to the other side. And then come on up and let's get high kicks. And then from there, let's take that into a 2 arms, 1 leg. And then we're going to reach up. We're gonna go sun style. Touch your toes. Walk yourself out to the top of your push-up and walk yourself back. Sun style. Reach up. Touch your toes. Walk yourself out. Walk yourself back. One more time. Sun style. Touch your toes. And walk yourself back. This time, let's go back into a V roll. So we're going to roll back, touching above our head, and then sitting up and reaching through the middle. Give me about 5 of those. Don't force that toe over the top at first thing in the morning, so let it come as it goes. Got it. On the 4th one, got it. And then go ahead and lay down on your back. And we're going to get scorpions on our back. So arms are going to go out like a T. We're going to take our foot and come up and over the top, trying to reach for that opposite hand. 5 on each side. And then pick yourself up into a bent knee position. So kind of like you're sitting in a chair if you look at it from the side. And we're going to drop both knees down to one side and look the opposite way. So I'm going to look away from my knees, and then I'm going to come back looking straight up in the middle where my knees are reset. And then I'm going to drop my knees the opposite direction and look the opposite direction. And then reset to the middle. I'm going to get a couple on each side here. And then from there, go ahead and bring yourself back into a scorpion position. So pulling your leg over as far as you can keep your arm down. And we're going to get 5 scorpion angels, dragging the back of the arm on the ground. So both shoulder blades are touching the ground. So the amount you pull over the top is going to vary, depending on your flexibility. What we don't want to see is this, where like you're pulled so far off that your arm is way up here and your shoulder blades off. So squeeze everything down and make your snow angel there, or half snow angel, I guess. Other side. And then now we're going to go into a knee tuck and up into a ninja roll. Woo! Barely. Let's get 5 of those. So into a knee tuck, up into a ninja roll. So we're just staying at the bottom right now of our ninja get up. One more. All right. And then give me 5 up downs. So now we're going to go like a burpee with no jump, a no push-up, all right? So we just go down, shooting straight back, and straight back into the hands, and then straight up. So your feet are going to stay the width of your hands the whole time. Shooting straight back, straight up, stand tall. And this time, let's stay down there. Let's go 5 grasshoppers on each side. And then 5 step-ups on each side. For your first 2 step-ups on each side, drop your back knee. So actually put it down, take a second. If you need to stretch it out, that's fine. Drop your back knee for a second. When you drop your back knee, you don't want to drop our hip too much. Drop your back knee. Drop your back knee. And then on the next 2, we're going to go back knee up. So back leg stays nice and straight. Hip stays engaged. And then for the next 2, we're going to hop from side to side. And then walk yourself back. And come on up. Okay, from there, we've got our single leg RDL. So here, remember, we're gonna go from a single leg balance. So foot stays in front, fingers are pinned on top of each other, and we're just gonna slide back into a single leg RDL where my knee is my end point, all right? So my hands are coming right to my kneecap, and I'm coming back up. Always back to that single leg balance in the front every time. Hips are gonna stay pointed straight down towards the ground. So both of my hips are towards the ground. I'm not turned or I'm like opening up to the side. Gonna be about 5 on each side. I'm gonna go one more over here. It's all right if you have little balance checks too. I have them every single time. So you can either reset every time to here, or you can stop and reset every time. I just like to use the single leg balance to squeeze myself tight every time. So single leg RDL, and then through into a balance. Whoa. And then after that, we're gonna go trunk twist. So all I'm gonna do is just swing side to side. And then I'm gonna take myself out into a wider stance, and I'm gonna go down to my opposite foot every time. And then let's go 5 ninja get-ups now. So now we're gonna squat down. As we roll through, we're gonna stand all the way up out of it. And then hands over, interlaced over our head, 5 on each Samson lunge. Okay, let's go ahead and get onto our belly, and we're gonna do 10 cobras. So remember, our cobra is where we're gonna go belly into the ground, thumbs into the ground, toes into the ground. So my toes stay active, my thumbs are down, and I'm gonna physically pull my torso up and rotate my thumbs back, and then come back down every time, thumbs to the ground. I'm gonna come up to a push-up position. I'm gonna go 10 scat push-ups. And I'm gonna roll to my side, and I'm gonna get 10 oblique dips. So with my elbows stacked right into my shoulder, I'm just gonna lift up. It's okay if you don't touch the ground. And then roll through, other side. Okay, if you have a spot to do scat pull-ups, let's get scat pull-ups. Otherwise, give me a scat row, or give me 10 rockers, 10 rockers. And then grab yourself a dumbbell, whatever you got. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. If you wanna do the same, go for it. Okay, with your your dumbbell, we're going to go overhead rotation. About 5 on each side. And then from there, we're going to bring it to the front, rotation in the front. And then we're going to go straight into a swing. So this one, we're going to hinge backwards and come straight through. And then a wood chop, so my chest stays up. And then we're going to go lateral wood chops. Remember, this one is a quarter squat start on the side of our body. We're going to come up and across the body. And then going the other way. And then let's leave it up top. And let's get reverse lunge. And then bring it back to the front, lateral lunge. And then we're going to go from right in between the hip with a little hang snatch. And then leave it up top and give me 5 overhead squats. And then relax. Set it down. Okay, if you have a box, let's grab one. If you're not doing box jumps today, you can do jumps onto a bench, jumps onto a bucket, careful with the bucket, jumps onto a cooler, things like that. Or, if worse comes to worse, you can do jump overs. So jump over something you have in your house. So like any of those things will work. Jump over a bucket, jump over a dumbbell, jump over a crack in the floor, that's fine. So just jump somehow. For now, let's get 3 on each side of a step up. So if you don't have a box, you're gonna go 3 on each side of a lunge in place. So just stepping up, and then I'm gonna switch which leg is leading at the bottom. And then in our push-up position, we're going to turn our hands around and we're going to go 3 planche push-ups. And then come back to your box and let's get 3 box jumps with a step down. And then if you've got it, 3 handstand push-ups. I'm going to do a pike handstand push-up off the box today. So I'll just use the same station the whole time. So for the warm-up, I'm going to go from my knees. So putting my knees on the ground and then walking myself backwards into a pike position. Remember, I'm always looking at the box. So always looking through the arms. I'm still going to touch my head to the ground a little bit in front of my fingertips and then always pushing through my hands at the top of the position. 3 of them. And then come back to your box. Let's get 3 box jumps with a jump off. And then progress your handstand push-ups. So onto the wall or onto your toes for about 2 more reps. Okay, and take a little break. With your dumbbell now, we're gonna go 5 on each side. Oh, I got hair in my mouth, there we go. 5 on each side of a 1-arm snatch. We're gonna alternate every time. So going from the ground up into a 1-arm snatch position, and then passing it off, touching the ground. And then let's go back up to our original side. 5 1-arm overhead squats. Other side. All right, relax, grab some water. Let's pull the workout up. Let's take a quick little look at it. Brant Pawhead helping people out with the 5 to 20-pound dumbbells. Woo, target coming through. Okay, guys, so today it's pretty much the same for all tracks. So just modify it as you need, all right? So the first part is 7-minute AMRAP, and it's going to be 10 dumbbell push press, so 5 on each side, and then 10 box jumps. So like I said, modify this as you need. So if you don't have a box, you can do a jump up onto anything, or if you need to, a jump over anything. So like jump over your bench, jump over a crack in the ground, like I said. For the push press, you can sub to another pushing movement. So you can do a planche push-up, you can do a hand release push-up. I would stay away from just like straight push-ups unless you didn't do yesterday's workout. If you did not do yesterday's workout, then yes, feel free to do just a regular push-up. But otherwise, adjust it a little bit for yourself. You can also do a push press with a PVC pipe or a broomstick or a mop. That's okay. So give yourself some kind of pushing movement. So that's the first 7 minutes, 10 and 10, back and forth. And then we go a 3-minute break, and then we have a 10-minute AMRAP, so it's actually longer on the back half of 10, what's the second part? 10 handstand push-ups, and then 10 dumbbell overhead squats, all right? So for the handstand push-up, sub to a pike if you need. So if you have a box, that's fine. Or if worse comes worse, you can do the dive bomber push-up if you don't have a box, or if you're not able to find something to pike your body onto. So just pike it in a dive bomber, like physically on the ground, and then do a push-up towards the ground from there. So you're creating your pike with your own body. And then for the dumbbell overhead squat, if you're not on the dumbbell track, you're going to do either a Samson overhead squat, so where we put our fingers together and we just squat down like we've been doing for our therapy squats in the mornings. Or you can do a PVC pipe overhead squat or a broomstick overhead squat, just an unweighted overhead squat with some kind of apparatus you have at your house, right? So for that version, it would be a 2-arm version. And then that is it. Dunzos. The challenges today are nothing too tough. They're all the isometric stuff, all right? So it's nothing too crazy. Cool? All right, I'm going to say 1 minute start, maybe 1.5 minute start, and then we'll rock and roll here. Mikey, are we on the wrong feed here? Are we on MaxFit? Oh, man. Well, I'm going to let this one roll. See what happens here. All right, guys. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're starting off with 5 on each of our dumbbell push press. Dip it, straight drive.
I know that you know it. You already messed it up. I think you're addicted to drama. It keeps you sleeping at night. Keep losing
And then after that, 10 box jumps.
You know that something ain't right. Blaming me for something you're insanity. I'm pretty sure you're born to this. Talk before you think you're so original, but I guess it gotta work on you. You got me paper and doing concrete things. I've been romancing the madness. You got me good, baby. Keep on coming back to you. I know that you know it. You already messed it up. You already messed it up. I know that you know it. You already messed it up. You got me paper thin, doing concrete things. I'm in romance with the madness. You already messed it up. You already messed it up. I know that you know it. You already messed it up. You got me paper thin, doing concrete things. I'm in romance in the madness. You got me good, baby. Keep on coming back to you. I know that you know it. You already messed it up. You already messed it up. Sit down, be quiet. They usually say, do this, do that, grow up, be nice and behave. But I've never wanted to be like them. Monday to Friday, that's just nothing for me. We've got a life to live, so please don't waste my time. Let tomorrow
Halfway there.
forget your trouble and celebrate tonight. Come and get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say. Won't be safe and sound. It's time for dancing now. And while we are young, let's get you get just me in the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. You don't know a thing about what this is like. I don't want to think about what the head I'm here now. I've always wanted to feel alive. Live in the moment, let the future arrive. Won't let them bother me, I'm just gonna take my time. Come on, let's get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say. Won't be safe and sound. There's time for that now.
But
We are young, let's be stupid. Just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Oh,
got a minute and a half.
plenty of time. Yeah. Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. We are young and we got plenty of time. And I've got nothing else but you in my mind. We got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Oh, we got plenty of time. Yeah. Oh, we got plenty of time. Oh, we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Something.
We found love here. Together we will shine, but we know we're running out of time. 'Cause we met like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over. Now you got that something in the way you smile.
Especially if you're rebounding those jumps.
Without telling you this now, I wanna see you. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me.
Alright, we go again at the 10.
What will I say you when I get there? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you. What will I say you when I oh, we can make it for the world to see. 'Cause now I know you be a part of me. I wanna share my hope and dreams with you. Will I ever see you again? I could travel 1,000 miles to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you. Who will I see you when I get there? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you.
Guys. Pretty mellow one today. Not too bad. Yeah, the second one goes. Okay, we got about 1 minute.
Together we were time.
1 minute start.
Running out of time, 'cause we made like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over now.
See, we got new drawings today. I'm not sure what they are. A penguin with fireworks above his head, and then like Frankenstein. I don't know what we would say this is. It's like Frankenstein monster. 20 seconds. We'll have more of that. What do you do? Okay. 10-minute wrap this time. Start again. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Keep it cordial. Go fast. Cordial on Thursday here. I did really want to try the hair.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back. I want you, hit you up. I'm on the other side. I miss you. Take you off. I came away this strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me struck, if I'm on the follow your pace. It's really a bad reception out there. Where you heading? Why your gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you. I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you. Telling you that I need you.
Alright, 1 round.
Radar now. Found myself in between the lines underneath your bedsheet. It started fun, but now I'm into deep into this flow. A zero comes, it means that I will lose. There's no limit to past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? Found my critics who you so shameless, can't get enough. I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you, telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. There's no denial, I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post. Hitting you up, but I'm stuck on hold. There's really a bad reception out there. Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? Yeah, I lost you, but I need you. And you're off my radar now. I lost you. Yeah, I lost you. Telling you that I need you, but you're off my radar now. I lost you. I lost you. I keep on looking for you.
It's left. Okay, guys. It's not a little bit like me, a little beat up. It's okay. Be better if I had more stories, I guess. It's a good day for the other Mormont, maybe. Whew. My push-uppers are tired. Okay. Start round 3.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, baby, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick right through inside your mind. Just watch me breaking. You're falling into me, touch me. You would do anything that I want to keep us away from the dark. Baby, I wanna make you cry with me.
That's 10.
I got you wrapped around my finger.
call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. Oh, give me your all. I'll take it tomorrow. I'll take like gold inside your mind. Just watch me break it. You're falling into me, touch me. You would do anything that I want. Keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, I wanna make it right on me.
All right, start round 4.
I wanna make it right on me. You gotta bring that try to hide it, but you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated. If you need me, what's the use of playing games? So there's no denying what we want. Just watch me break it.
5 more.
You're falling into me, touch me. So would do anything that I want. Keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, I wanna make it right on me. I wanna make it right on me. I wanna make it sweat on me.
4 rounds done. Thank you for this box. We got 3 minutes left, guys. Wherever you're at, keep on it. Good job. All right, starting round 5.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you while you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for the house? I'm going like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you while you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, finishing them up. Oh, that's 10. Five rounds done. We got just about a minute, guys. All right, 1 minute left. There's my first 5. Whew. 30 seconds. my gosh. Whew. All right, guys. Good work. Oh, man. Rough one for me today, but made it. Survived. On that last one, I got 5.5 rounds, basically. These ones, whew, they get me every time. The dumbbell was a nice little break. So, good job. Don't sweat it if you're feeling a little tired today. We all are. We're in it. Tomorrow will be a little better. Just kind of get through today. Get through these handstands. Sub it down if you need. And then challenges today, remember, just the isometric holds, all right? Good job. Have a great Thursday. See you tomorrow.